Hey YouTube, it's Zia, and today I want to talk about the friend zone and how guys shouldn't automatically assume it's a bad thing. Alright, I guess this was train of thought was started on Twitter and how it was one of the top trending topics, if not the top trending topic. And a lot of guys were on there and were just saying why they hated the friend zone. And then I was talking to this other guy who kind of mentioned indirectly the same things these guys on Twitter were talking about with the friend zone. And so I'm just giving you my perspective on the friend zone and how guys could use this in their favor if they're really thinking. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you exactly what to do, but just giving you one girl's thoughts and experience on the friend zone, and maybe that could help you. All right, so for me, there are four different categories of the friend zone. And I just thought about this. I never really had a map of a friend zone. This was just thought today for the video. And so one is that with just about every guy I meet, they're automatically put there, which should click in your head like, why? But we'll get to that later. Two, I really don't want to lose you as a friend. Like, even if I like you, I really don't want to lose you as a friend. So that's not a BS argument like some guys believe. Three, you put yourself there. And four, it's miscellaneous. Other thing, like, it's a category that I can't define or some way you get put into there for unknown reasons as of now. But one, I automatically put guys there because it seems that for me, I rather date a guy that is a friend or that I start off as friends with, like, even if it's a couple weeks, rather than some guy who just approaches me. With my history, I don't trust guys who approach me. It hasn't really been the best experience. So I would rather a friend and someone I know and I'm comfortable around. And that's why it can work in some guys' favor. Because if you know a girl like this who would rather date someone who is friend like or who is a friend, then being put in a friend zone isn't a bad thing. You just have to work out how to stand out for her, that she takes you out of that category. Because it is possible. It's not like a death sentence. It's just you have to find a way to graduate yourself out of that category from the other guys who've been put there. Um, I guess I can get more on that later or not. I don't know. Two, I don't want to lose you as a friend. And this is especially true for me. I had one friend who graduated from the friend zone, and he started out as a very, very close friend of mine. And it got complicated for reasons, but he, when I said I really didn't want to lose him, like, I'm really being serious about this. The day I told him, it it really I can remember that day. It's clear, like, perfectly. My throat was constricting. I was hyperventilating. I was I could not say his name. I couldn't, like, when I told him, I didn't say his name. I just, like, gave him clues that I knew he would pick up on, but to literally say his name, it just was not happening. My throat would just get tighter. And I didn't want to go to school the next day, and this was a big deal for me because I went to school every single day. And, like, I was that serious. Like, I really, really like this guy. This was my first huge crush. And even to this day, like, this is the only guy that ever made me feel crazy about him. And I did not want to lose that friendship. And in retrospect, I was right to an extent. He did return the feelings, but like I said, he had complicated. And so some girls are being serious when they say they don't want to lose a friend. So that's a compliment, even though it kind of sucks because you want to be with her. She's not full of BS. She's being serious with you. Not all girls, just some. Three other guys put themselves there. Um, it's really possible. Like guys, some guys don't know that it's really easy to put yourself there, and you don't even have to try. But and it's not even over petty things either. And then four, miscellaneous. But getting back to three, how can you get yourself put there and not even know it? If a girl tells you what she likes, and a guy, don't correct her, and don't assume she doesn't know what she likes. I've had guys tell me they know what kind of guys I'm interested in, and they don't even know me. That off the bat just put them in the friend zone, and they were interested in me. They didn't even know it, but just assuming that I don't know what I like, yeah. Just imagine being in a relationship with this person. It's not gonna work that way. Um, they're expecting me to be perfect, like to not be like the other girls they dated. I'm gonna have my flaws. I need you to accept them, and we can work on them like we'll work on yours. But I'm not gonna be perfect. It's just not gonna happen. And I'm not expecting you to be perfect. But don't expect me to fix something. Make don't think I'm gonna be the be all end all of your relationships. Um, Going back to assuming what we like, they assume that, or at least in black girls' case, some black guys that I met assume that all black girls want to date thugs or bad boys. They just, oh no, you don't want a good guy. You want to date a bad boy, or complaining how women don't want to date good guys. They like bad boys. The reason this is different is because they define themselves as a good guy, and my question: what is the definition of a good guy? You may be one in an abstract sense, but how is your good guy persona compatible with who I am? Then getting upset because the girl doesn't like you. I've been around plenty of guys who dog girls all the time that they do not like. She's a good girl, but they don't like her. And they get so upset because she's upset that he doesn't like her. And he's just like, I don't like her. Why can't a girl just not like you and you be a good guy? You can't raise that double standard. You can't put it there. Like, you can't be mad at her for not liking you for being a good guy, but then you don't want her to be mad at you and she's a good girl. Like, it, I just think if you're not compatible, you're not compatible. Or if she's not interested, she's not interested. But you can't just get mad and assume that women don't want to date good guys just because you're one and she's not interested in you. You have to look deeper than the surface. But how some guys may get put into the friend zone for me is that they're not assertive. Not all guys, just some guys. They're not assertive. They're yes men. We lack compatibility or chemistry. This person doesn't have any features that stands out for me. Like there's nothing remarkable about them for me, not for other women, just me personally. They don't have a sense of humor. If they don't understand sarcasm, then you might as well turn around now. And I'm very opinionated if some people haven't picked that up yet. They're they're not intelligent. And I'm not just talking about educationally, I'm talking about just overall. Especially if they badmouth education, considering I almost went into that field. That is a very big pet peeve of mine. Um, if they aren't goal oriented, I mean, if you're young, I understand if you don't have it all together now. But if you don't, if you just say I'm just living, then no, it's just not gonna happen. Going to back to yes men, they rather play up what they think I like rather than telling me who they really are. And I'm not talking about in a boasting sense, but just tell me about who you are as a person. I mean, I had a guy try to feed me the line once. Yeah, I read poetry and stuff. Clip like he didn't read poetry. I'm talking about I don't listen to rap. He listened to rap. I'm not gonna judge you based on your taste unless it's like really repulsive. But listen to rap and it's not bad. Reading poetry or not reading poetry, I don't care. Tell me what you really like. Don't tell me what you think I'll like. Because I'll pick up on it when it's a big turn off and you get put into that friend zone quicker than you expected. And then if you didn't expect it, then it just happened. um, and confidence is a big thing. If you're not confident in who you are, then I'm not really gonna be interested. Like, it's okay to have, be shy at times and have some insecurities, but if you're just really doubting yourself or downing yourself or different things like that, like, no, it's just not gonna work for me because I need someone who can be confident most of the time, or at least pretend to, because pretending could, and go far into believing you're confident and becoming confident. So, and I hear with a lot of other girls I talk to that they really like confidence as well. So, there's something else I want to say, but that's not everything. But what I'm saying is that a friend zone really isn't bad. It depends on the person, first and foremost. But if there's a person who is interested in dating a friend or friend like individual, that could really play to your benefit. And other times, like I said, some guys can put themselves there, but you can take yourself out. You just have to know how to do it. You have to stop making yourself that person that she treats like a girlfriend. Like, oh, that she can just tell you about any and all her problems. And it's just like, oh, he's just like one of the girls. Like, it's nice to tell you any and everything because I would like that to do that with a boyfriend too. But at the same time, it has to be like to a point where she's around you and she can see something more in you. Like, I can't explain it exactly what I mean by that. I don't know, you just have to kind of take her out of her comfort zone as a friend, like to make her kind of consider, this guy can actually be a potential love interest. And if you can never take her out of that zone, then you'll always be in a friend zone. And I mean, like, to make her think that, like, it's nice to think, okay, I can come around this guy and wear just anything, but at the same time, I don't know, I can't really explain it. You can get out of the zone, I just can't explain how. You just have to use your knowledge about this girl to get that zone. At the same time, if she's really uncomfortable with the idea of dating a friend in general, or she really doesn't want to lose your friendship, then that's something you two really need to talk about. I guess I'll have to make a second video on how to get out of the friend zone. I don't know. Alright. Well, this is the end. Bye.